I'm Ethan.
And I'm Will.
And welcome to the Flagstaff Squadron. This is nice. Yeah.
It's cold.
It's cold, yeah. But we are back in the great outdoors filming another episode of the Flagstaff Squadron. As you can see, we have new letters.
Yeah.
This is our branding now. It's 3 letters and a cardboard background.
We'll edit that later.
Today we're going to be reviewing my favorite movie of all time.
He's using sarcasm, folks.
Yeah, they got that.
You didn't make it sound sarcastic.
That was my favorite movie of all time. The Force Awakens.
That sounds like you generally believe that it's your favorite movie of all time.
I'm very sorry. I hate this movie. No, I'm kidding. No, it's actually like a relatively decent movie. It's definitely not what what it should have been. It could have been a lot more than it is, but I'm happy with it, I guess. So you want to read the first slide? There's like 2 sentences on it.
It came out December 18th around Christmas time. In 2015.
Yeah. And then let's go to the no, not that. Exit. Okay, there we go. To the Wikipedia article for this movie.
Because we're too lazy to watch it.
Yes. Kidding. Of course.
Well, of course we watched it.
Okay, there we go. You want to read half of that, roughly?
The story begins 30 years, not 3 years, not 300, 30 years after the events of Star Wars Episode VI, Return of the Jedi.
Six. It's
The First Order, knockoff of Empire, was risen from the ashes of the Galactic Empire, or in our stop motion video from a while ago, the Sarlacc pit, and is opposed by Leia, Princess Leia. Again, although technically she's a general, and the Renaissance.
The Resistance, which of course is just a knockoff of the Rebellion, both of which seek to find the missing Jedi Master. He was never a Jedi Master. Luke Skywalker.
Well, technically Yoda did say, once you vanquish your father,
you would be a Jedi Knight.
Oh, he says, a Jedi you will be.
A Jedi you will be, not a member of the council. You are not.
So wasn't it Mace Windu who said that?
True, but I'm using creative elements. Okay. In the midst of this search, new heroes rise in the form of Rey. Sorry,
Rey,
I got something.
19-year-old. She's not 19.
She is though.
She doesn't look 19.
No, she doesn't. She looks 30.
Like in her 20s or 30s.
Yeah, which is how old the actress is. So yeah. Good job, Disney. Stop casting adults as teenagers. Please, thank you.
And a force-sensitive... Oh.
A force scavenger... No, wait, what?
A force scavenger.
Oh, no, sorry. A 19-year-old girl and a force-sensitive scavenger from the Jakku. Finn, a stormtrooper
who defected from Tatooine, by the way.
Finn, a stormtrooper who defected from the First Order, and Poe Dameron...
Hey, he was cool.
I got something caught in my throat.
Poe Dameron was cool.
Yeah. Okay, the best pilot... The best pilot in the Resistance, okay. They're aided by Han Solo in their search for Skywalker and their mission to destroy the First Order's new super weapon.
Hey, why'd you skip Finn?
What do you mean, new super weapon? It's not new, it's the same thing that we've seen in the
You
last...
skipped Finn.
No, we didn't. Yeah, okay, the new super weapon, Starkiller Base, which targets the New Republic and the Resistance for destruction. They're opposed by villains such as Kylo Ren, a dark warrior with a mysterious past. What?
Pissed off.
And General Armitage Hux, the commander of Starkiller Base.
General Kenobi.
Okay. Yeah.
Rotten Tomatoes given 92%.
4 out of 5 on Common Sense Media.
And 7 out of 10 on IMDb.
And the audience score on Rotten Tomatoes was 86%. Which is a lot closer to what I would think is the correct score for this movie.
So you see what they gave episode 8.
Oh god, okay. So...
The T will act as our...
Yeah, that's the ratings. They're decent. Critics are wrong, as always, but yeah. Okay, so the box office gross was...
$2.066 billion. What?
It ends in 2 6s. That's bad news. That means we're gonna kill all the Jedi due to a microchip implanted in our brains at birth.
Yeah, agreed.
You may have noticed that me and Will have grown a lot since since the last time you saw our video. No, that's not due to us being teenagers. No, because we're genetically engineered clones. Anyway, the budget was $306 million. So, wow, that's a whole lot of money compared to their budget. Jesus. Does the film deserve the amount of money they received? I made these slides a long time ago. I'm not sure what the answer to the question was supposed to be, but does the film deserve the amount of money they received? I don't really think so. See, I would if it was, a George Lucas movie from the 70s. This amount of money is what, what A New Hope was, or what Empire should have gotten, but it's not what this corporation reviewed, money maker movie should have gotten. That's not what we want. Anyway, cast review. You want to go over this one?
Daisy Ridley, John Boyega, Oscar Isaac, Carrie, and all those three had decent acting, and a crap character was Rey's. Finn's was a potentially good character that was ruined, and Ethan wants to know who Poe Dameron is and how he ties into the movie.
Yes, so actually let's just go over like a little bit more in depth for each character. Daisy Ridley. What I put in parentheses here is hero's journey. So if you are not familiar with a hero's journey, it's basically what a hero goes to really become the hero in the end. It's what Luke Skywalker goes through when he becomes a hero by destroying the Death Star after he's this whiny little boy from Tatooine. It's what Han Solo goes through from this scumbag who only wanted money to this guy who really decided to see the good in the world and come back.
FTS.
Oh yeah, TFS, the Flagstaff Squadron, if you didn't already know the meaning.
Or FTS, Flagstaff the Squadron.
Flagstaff the Squadron. That would be a good movie. We'll keep you posted. So Rey didn't have a hero's journey.
No, she did not.
Rey came up fully sprung into being as a fully fledged hero.
That's not a hero's journey.
No. Every sci-fi, or at least everything should have a hero's journey. It's what makes
every hero film. Anyway.
It's what makes the character development make sense, and make the character loved. And yes, maybe Rey is loved, but not in the way that she should be.
No.
Most of the time, people don't look at the character. Really, they look at Rey as a woman. Yay, it's a woman. Yay, she has the Force. That's not the only reason you should love a character.
No.
The character has a lot of other things that you can be proud of, not just the fact that she's female. That's not cool. But also, maybe she shouldn't be loved as a character because her character kind of sucks.
No offense to the actress.
No, Daisy Ridley, you're an amazing actress, of course.
If you're even watching this.
Yeah. 13 subscribers, let's go! Daisy Ridley, the subscriber of the Flagstaff Squadron.
No,
oh
she's
yeah.
not.
Okay. John Boyega. Really, this one sentence pretty much sums up the entire character. Potentially good character that was ruined.
Which I said earlier. But
Yes.
he likes to hog the credit.
Hey, you talk about it.
He was okay.
See, this is why I come back in, because you just say words. Right.
Adam Driver. Awesome. Probably the best of the entire film.
Yeah.
His-
He totally wasn't carrying the entire sequel trilogy.
I
on his
resonated
shoulders.
with his anger personally. Why, you little... I'm gonna murder you!
Okay, yeah.
Which made 2 stormtroopers just walk away.
Yeah.
His character had development.
It did.
It was sad that he was bad. He should have been good, and Daisy Ridley should have been bad.
Yeah. So, Oscar Isaac then. Poe Dameron, right? Some people love Poe Dameron. Probably because he's like an attractive man
Who can fly?
who can fly a plane. I mean, a starship. Yeah.
An X-wing.
But he can't actually really fly. He kind of sucks. They tried to like, I'm not sure what they were trying to do here. I think what it was they tried to do these 3 roles that were successful in the original trilogy. The Han Solo character, which is the pilot, the Jedi, Luke, and then, the other character that's sort of there, which was Leia. And so what they did was they advertised it as John Boyega, Finn, was the Jedi. Poe Dameron was the pilot, and Rey was just sort of there. But then in the movie they changed that so that Rey was the Jedi and Finn was just sort of there. Poe Dameron was always the pilot, but he's not a good pilot.
And the big question is, who is he really, and how the heck does he tie into this?
Yeah, like
he shows up a few times in the beginning.
He shows up. He rescues Finn.
No, technically Finn rescues him.
Yeah, but he flies Finn, whatever. It's all very confusing. Like, they destroy they come out of the hangar bay. They have to get the tether off of the TIE fighter. And then they fly away, and he's like, yeah, hey, I'm such a good pilot, yeah.
He crashes.
Pew, 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 and then he crashes into the, yeah. Sorry, what about that means that he's the best pilot in the Resistance? If he really is the best pilot in the Resistance, I don't have high hopes for the Resistance winning in this whole battle.
Which, surprisingly, well, we can't really spoil that unless you've seen it.
Yeah.
Dom Hanal Gleason.
Yeah. I'm not sure how to pronounce your name, man. I'm sorry. I'm gonna have to go to Google Translate after this video. Yeah, so his character's fine, but it only really gets established in the later movies. So for this movie, he's like, he doesn't have a purpose in the film.
He's just there.
Other than to be
annoying.
The cliche of the whiny Imperial officer. You have them. He's the guy that gets choked and killed in Empire. We found the rebels. They can't be on Hoth. How dare you? Hoth is desolate. There's no way the rebels would hide on a desolate planet. And then he's dead. Right? That's all you really expect of this character. He becomes much more later on. Then Carrie Fisher and Harrison Ford. You want to talk about that a little bit?
They, as always, were great. Their characters were decimated, destroyed, murdered brutally in the worst way possible.
I concur.
Didn't make any sense. Don't know what they were doing there. Han Solo dies way too fast and dies.
Yeah.
Trying to convince Kylo to be a good boy.
You're my son, Kylo. I love you.
I wanna kill you.
You're dead now. Ha 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 ha. Yeah. So they made Carrie Fisher this old sad lady, who's also this really strong general. So which one is it? Can you decide, please?
Depressed general or strong general?
Yeah, you sometimes make her seem I just want my son back. I miss my son. I miss my brother. I've had so much loss in my life, which is true. Of course. Her whole planet was destroyed when she was 19. That's a big thing.
Decimated.
But then in other scenes, she's like, oh yes, it's another Death Star. La 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 la.
Same plot, same weakness.
Pew, pew, pew.
There happens to be a small little weakness, a small little opening.
So Disney, couldn't you have just decided which character you wanted? I maybe could have gone with the sad one, the sad character, but I also it would have been really cool to see this strong person who's just I want to find my brother, but I also have more important things to do, saving the entire galaxy.
Because who cares about what Luke's doing? He's just a depressed old hermit.
Yeah, exactly. So, yeah. We've spent way too much time on cast review. Okay, how about that?
From a direction standpoint, it's okay. It's fine. The writing is awesomely terrible. It sucks. They ruined most of our favorites from the OT by making them old and weak. They kill off Han Solo. I'm kidding. They killed
off my old buddy.
They killed off Han Solo for no apparent reason. They make Leia some sad old sort of divorcee at the beginning. They make her a sad old widow at the end. Character development is non-existent. It's gonzo. And the movie is so riddled with plot holes it comes off as a fan film with an incredibly high budget.
Yeah, that's good writing on my part. Thank you, Ethan, like from a few months ago.
Yeah,
that was like decent movie. What do we rate it on the rank board? Actually, I forget. Let me pull up the rank board. We lost the physical rank board.
He did, not me.
Hey, shut up. But I made one, so that'll be on the screen now.
Sorry, his sister threw it away.
Yeah, so I put it. I put Force Awakens on here actually.
He should have put it in 7th because it's episode 7.
Okay, so we gave we put the Force Awakens in 6th on the rank board. So far we have Empire Strikes Back, A New Hope, Revenge of the Sith, Return of the Jedi, The Phantom Menace, The Force Awakens, and then all the way in 8th is Attack of the Clones. That's the end of this video. I hope you enjoyed.
Don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment if you have to. Oh, and hit that ring-a-ding-ding bell.
Yeah, so if you subscribe, that'll help us out a ton. We don't really have a goal, but our next, celebration for a subscriber amount is 100. So if you can get us there by the end of the year, which, cool. If not, whatever, we'll get there eventually. Yeah, that's, yeah. So if you can get us to 100 by the end of the year, that's awesome. Thank you guys so much. If you share this channel with your friends, you can get us there because the YouTube algorithm really hates us so far. Sorry, YouTube. I'm sorry we offended you by making Star Wars content that's over 20 minutes long. So, yeah, if you share this channel with your friends, that's pretty cool. If you, go follow our Instagram. It's at the Flagstaff Squadron. We post some, extra bonus scenes there from our videos, like, cuts and things that we didn't really, but for now, that's all we have time for, in this episode of the Flagstaff Squadron, so we will see you later.
He made his voice deeper to seem more manly.
If you only knew the power of the Flag Squad.